the woodwork.
Oh yeah, no doubt. How you doing, sir? Good morning.
Good morning. How we doing? How can we help you? You're a lawyer. Okay. Have you heard of what's your name?
My name is Sam. So
Okay. Okay. Have you heard of a lawyer named Sam there, buddy?
No, I have not.
you could
Can I
you
see
could
your ID,
Google me.
please, sir?
I'm actually a lawyer in real life, and I've got a 97% win rate for my cases in real life. You can Google me if you like. I handle high profile cases, and I'm happy for you to go and look that up if you would like to do that. My name is Sam Goldman. You can go and look me up.
I've heard of Goldman, but are you guys still related that not Osborne and Osborne? Goldman. I've heard that name.
All right, sir.
Yeah, we.
From the information you're telling me and the information on your ID here that's not matching, you need to get your
Okay.
ID to match. NRP, this is RP game. If you want to RP a lawyer, you're gonna have to at least, get it more RP. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, sir, if you would take a look at your own name, Butter Duck Nuts isn't exactly what I would call a state ID issued name,
No,
right?
I totally agree with you right there, but it is a name. But from what you're telling me, your name was Sam, and your ID says, hi. I'm not presenting you as my name is John. My name is Colonel Butter.
Well, in RP, when I was referring to Sam, in RP, my name is ha 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 ha. Do
I
you know
mean,
how to would you write that down so you could spell it, sir, for future reference?
I seen your ID. I got a copy of it. I got a script.
That's good.
I got body cam of it. But
That's
okay,
great.
what
That's
can we do for you here today? Are you here to see a inmate or something, or?
well, not actually right now, but I'm here to offer my services for when inmates come through. Uh, I would like for them to have an equal trial, like every citizen should, and so therefore I'd like to have that chance to fight their case for them before they're arrested and locked in the cell.
Okay, NRP. We in this server we haven't really got to that level to where we're actually doing it like that with lawyers and judges and all that. I mean, we pretty much just straightforward. We would like to get to that way someday and role play that out like that for sure.
That's a shame.
We are under new
Yeah.
management right now. We've been under new management for about 3 weeks now. I think that's right, guys. 4 weeks.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
What's the new manager's name, if you don't mind me asking?
It's Chief Cash Hondo.
Cash Hondo. Okay, I might have a quick word with him if I can get my hands on him and just see, because obviously he would be the best person to speak to, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because he's
yeah.
the.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, for things that's running, I'm just down here with the other guys, just holding the lobby down.
Yeah, I mean, I see you guys are doing a good job because some factions where you'll go in different cities will be empty. Nobody in the lobby, nobody by the cells, nobody protecting it,
Right. Yeah.
anybody.
Now, on under old management, we tried the lawyer process, but what it turned out to be was just a mess. It just turned out to be a lot of trolls, NRP, pretty much, really. So we kind of just ended it then. But like I said, you can talk to the new chief, and maybe he might want to reinstate this system. I am not sure. So it's whatever, you know what I mean, at this point.
Yeah. Well, my idea was to bring a whole, um, like a whole organization with me. It's not just me. Like I've got several other people that are willing to work with me,
Okay, cool.
and they're also professional.
All right, yeah, yeah. You definitely maybe yeah. We'll definitely get you hooked up with the chief. Let's see. I don't even think he's on right now. Usually at this time of the morning he's off because he's done been on all night. Let me just take a check. Yeah, he's off. But
Yeah, it's no.
hiring will be 7 tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and right now it is 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, that's roughly around 1 a.m. for me. That's fine. I can handle that. Like, I've got nothing to do for the next couple of days. I've not been booked for anything, so that's fine. Like, I can handle that. As opposed to speaking to the chief, would you say, in your opinion, would you say that the chief's kind of a reasonable person, someone who's going to take this on board and maybe put it into practice, or am I wasting my time?
To be honest with you, I'm not really sure. Like I said, I've only known the man for about 3 weeks now, and I mean, there's a whole lot of ideas and stuff floating around. We got new like special response team stuff and going on. So I mean, I'm not really sure, but he might be into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure.
Well, either way, I mean, what we could do if you wanted to do something like this, like if you wanted it to be more of a permanent thing, um, you could create a faction within, well, not really a faction, like a section of your faction, like the PD, which specializes in being a lawyer. So to get to be a lawyer, you have to be in PD, and that would kind of sieve out the trolls, because then you get to interview the people and decide whether they're professional, and you guys get the final statement to say whether that person's worthy of being a lawyer. You know.
Right? Yeah. I
You
think
do
that's
have. Sorry, go ahead.
no, that's all I had to say. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying you do have good ideas, but it's ultimately up to the chief, and we basically have to run it by him. So don't necessarily think negative about it. Just come back, give it a shot. And if it's a no, then it's a no. But if it's yes, cool, cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I like.
my body cam's rolling. I'll save all this whole conversation and I'll send it to him. So this way, nothing is miscued in any way or any that was said. This way, he can knows exactly what your ideas are coming from you. You know what I'm saying? And I would just have to go from me. I'll add you too as a friend. This way, I'll be able to get back up with you.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, I'm actually glad that you're doing that. That saves me a lot of effort and time to kind of explaining the gist of the idea. So I appreciate that. Thank you. As opposed to like, if your chief says that, I'm not kind of like I'm not kind of pushing the idea, but I'm just making sure that everyone, like, it's not just the chief's PD. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to be a part of that. So like, I want that for everyone. I want everybody to have a say whether they think it's a good idea. I'm just getting people's ideas, and you guys are clearly the best guys to speak to because you're the first people I met when I joined. So
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea. Like I said, we had it in effect one time there for a while, but about we'll say 20% would do it right, and then the other 80% would just they're just doing it to be here to troll the station, to troll with their friends that they're trying to represent. Because a lot of times it's their friend that they're trying to represent. It's not just an acquaintance. They know each other, so they're just up here just to screw around. But I mean, I think if we can really get the people to do it right, it would be fun. Because I mean, I've seen the fun part of it, but I've also seen the horror of it.
well, yeah, I mean, I can only imagine that that is the case. I could imagine that it's a lot more than 80%. I'd say there's probably 5% of people
Yeah, that's what
that
I was
will
getting
do.
ready to say was five. I gave it a little more to play with.
I can only imagine. Like, I've seen it across other servers. Like, I was NRP. I was in Lamita, and Lamita is obviously the biggest server. Everyone knows about Lamita, and there's a lot of toxicity, I will say, in Lamita, and even in the factions, like the faction people, the EMS, the army. Um, they've just got no idea on how far they could actually take their server if they had some kind of structure and organization. Like, they've got the best opportunity because the server's always 700 out of 700.
Yeah,
It's always, but they just ain't got the potential. Like, this server seems to have a lot of potential. Like, with you guys, speaking with you guys, um, I see you vested, Mr. Butter. So that means you're obviously working to get a higher rank.
Nah,
which you've already
this
had.
is this is where I want to be, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been offered rank 3 times. This is just where I want to be. I'm happy right here. I'm a road cop. I keep my eyes on the lower people. I try to help them out. I just like it right here. I don't think I can handle the suit.
You know, I actually figured that. I figured that would be the case because you seem very professional with your job, and I feel like with the person that you are, you should already be a suit anyway. You know, so I feel like at some point they've definitely offered you that role. Um, it's the same with you, Cartman. You're gonna go far. Like if you go for the suit, you're gonna get the suit pretty soon because you've got a good mentality. Um, that's the kind of officers that the PD needs, and unfortunately, it's not just the lawyer thing that brings trolls. It's also PD itself. Like the faction now that it's open, you get so many people just coming along and creating problems.
Oh
They'll
man,
join to be into that and then go and tase people and do all that and cause problems in HP and tell people that they're going to arrest them, and it'll be one big conundrum.
oh yeah, yeah. This open enrollment has been hell. It has.
Is there a way that you can like get an officer maybe sitting on this desk right here, like just change shifts every now and again, just get a different officer every couple of hours or so, and every person that comes in to join PD, just give them an interview right there.
That'd be nice, but nah, that's just not how they do it. They changed it
Shame.
to give everybody, I guess, opportunity. But then it comes down, you got to be 18. So I mean, once we hear, we hear one of these recruits talking. Like if I hear one of them talking, and it sounds like a little kid. I'm gonna be like, hey man, I'm not trying to blow your spirits or anything like that. But just to let you know, you're gonna have to be 18 years of age IRL to even be able to join this police after you finish your cadet and all that stuff.
Yeah, like you say, it is kind of horrible to kind of shoot the dreams down, but you have to, and it's because like realistically, a 14-year-old isn't going to know how to operate with the law and be professional in situations, and they're going to fly off the handle. It's really common for younger people to have less of a anger tolerance. You know what I mean? I know that myself because I went through anger management several times when I was younger, and being through that, you understand that when people are young, you've got a lot of energy and a lot of animosity. So they couldn't do the job properly. And it takes a seasoned hand, someone who's a lot older, someone who's matured, to be able to reason with people and understand that when you go to a crime, it's not just go up there, arrest the person, bring them back. It's understand what's going on in the situation so you can correctly charge the person, you know?
Oh yeah, exactly right. Well, man, hey, I don't mean to cut you short. I'm at work IRL. I only had about an hour. But man, it's good to meet you, and we're definitely gonna see you again. Like I said, I'm gonna give this video to the chief, so we can go from there. Yes, sir. For sure. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You too, brother. I appreciate you just doing me this favor, like sending that video. I didn't even think to ask if you could do that, to be honest. So that's great. That saved me a hell of a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
Um, my bad, brother. Yeah, I'll see you guys around. It was nice to meet you,
Yep.
and hope
And
you have a
hey, if
good.
you want to join, you want to join PD, and if the lawyer thing don't want to work out, and you want to join PD with us, come on back, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that. To be fair, like if there's no um, real solution to the law situation, like how you can bring lawyers, then PD is probably my next best option because the gang shit, I'm going to be honest, it's just too hectic, man. You got too many people who are ready to stab you in the back for money, and it's obviously not going to happen in PD. So
That's right.
I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys around, though, man. Have
All
a
right,
good day.
man. You have a good day. All
Take
right,
care,
Cartman, you
fellas.
have a good one too, my guy. We'll catch you later on.